First responders and community leaders spent the day learning how to be more efficient when it comes to crisis management. The classes just wrapped up. Chris Bryant explains why this type of education and training is so important.
What's exciting about what we're doing today is a phone call is all it took.
That phone call led to 300 professionals from 65 different organizations gathering to learn ways to navigate and manage a crisis. At the helm of the discussions, experts in the field from Harvard University.
I think it's recognized that communities today have to stand up and prepare for, be ready to respond, and be ready to be resilient in the face of whatever hits them.
The main topics of the training covered cross-sector collaboration, leadership development, strategic preparedness, and leadership, among others.
Certainly, the threats that face the country have increased, whether we're talking about tornadoes, weather-related, cybersecurity, a pandemic like we saw with COVID.
The summit gave community decision makers a chance to gain actionable insights when it comes to preparedness.
The power of our community is our ability to collaborate, and the collaboration takes place every day.
The class put the principles learned into practice, simulating a public health emergency, weather emergency, active shooter training, and a cybersecurity attack.
So those threats certainly have increased, and there's also recognition that local communities have to be ready to come together and respond to that.
We are building the foundation for a community to respond to crisis or stresses in our community, regardless of what that might be.
Chris Bryant, KY3 News.